Hey guys, what is up? I'm Kick-Ass Fighter here with a brand new video, and I'm going to be talking about the Fire Stick. Now you may have noticed on eBay and other such apps that a jailbroken Fire Stick will go for $75. Now, yeah, they're jailbroken, modded, etc. And look at that, $60. This one's $35, but it's not modded. We're just looking for a modded one. Apparently, I am not seeing any besides that first one. Anyways, if you're looking to get up, there's one right there. That one right there. That $59 one. Wow. For the price of that, you can go buy two basic ones from Amazon, set them up, boom, done. Anywho, yeah, that's how much it'll set you back. $75. Well, let's open up the calculator here, because I don't want to do math. My brain hurts. 75 minus 35 is $40 that you're saving. I mean, that means you can buy two Fire Sticks. Anyways, let's get it started. What you're going to be needing to do is open up debugging. If you need help with that, I might put a link for the video in the description for how to turn on your settings. But if you're an Android user, you should know how to turn on unknown sources and etc. Well, the three apps that I use is Mega. That's Fire TV because I lost my remote, and let's go to Mega, or Weebly, the website that I designed. Okay, that's not... Apparently someone else already took the name for my website, so I wasn't really able to do much of anything. I couldn't change it the way I wanted it. I wanted to put Kick-Ass. It said no, but here's what my website looks like so far. Now, I will be having some more stuff added on. And I'm just going to put I help you save money, and because I'm not using the non-official version, that's how we'll have to do it, because I can't really stretch it over there. I'm not sure if it's gonna let me do it, but go ahead and publish it real quick, and then there you go. Publish it. Bam. Not gonna care. I help you save money. That's what I'm about. Okay, there's the website for the Fire Stick. Now let's get into talking about what the website actually does for you. So when you go on my website, you notice there's mouse toggle for Fire TV, Aptoid TV, and Megabox. No ads. Now, to get into features, this is the Megabox that I use on my phone. And before I forget, a quick shout out to the last 2 people who subscribed. First off, let's go into screenshots here and let's open up Charlick. Sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. And Tina Dover. Thanks for subscribing. And you've been shout out. And I gave you guys a shout out. So anyways, back to the video here. This video is not sponsored by Weebly, just to clarify. I just like using Weebly. Once we go to the website, which eventually I want to upgrade with my background, here's what the website looks like officially. Boom. I like how it comes out, but the I help you save money does not appear. I mean, soon to be though, I will be having some contact information for contacting me. If one of the links go down, I will have some about. I'm just waiting until I get the time and patience to work on my website. But I am working on, I have too many projects going right now. And some of them I scrapped the videos on, like the Rototiller Project V2. Yeah. And the, Fallout Brotherhood of Steel project, which isn't working right now. Currently, for the last 2 days, I've had food poisoning and wasn't feeling good. So, yay. So, I won't be going to church tomorrow because of that and other things, other notes. Well, I'm psyched about 76 coming out because that gameplay will be live on my channel once it's out. Now, the Rototiller project, I did get a new motor for. The old one kind of out of there. It's gone. And let's see. I have been... Why does it say that? Oh. In the top, if you notice Shamicast, or the cast, all cast, it is technically casting it to YouTube currently, but yeah. Let's talk about one of my beta apps I get to test for the phone. Morzodin Live. This one live streams directly to YouTube. I like it. My boy, if you want to pay for it, then use Lucky Patcher. Now, I'm not suggest doing this, but use Lucky Patcher because I paid for it. And basically create a slight modification version so you can have a backup. But once backing it up, put it on the internet. Now, I only suggest doing this for Firestick though, but it does play good NES or good Game Boy games like this. This is just some gameplay right here of how the NES, I mean not, I keep wanting to say NES. Oh man, I'm stuck on my NES. Good Game Boy game. One thing I did notice, it is kind of hard to play. Ooh. No. Well, okay, dokie. it's kind of hard to play on Android without a controller. So yeah, that is one downfall with the game, and I died. Wow. Let me try to quick load that real quick. Playing it on Android like this is difficult. Even with that change, it is kind of very difficult to play on my Android like this. Like, you have to be very skilled to play. Usually I can fly through levels, but I'm not using my controller. Whoopsie doopsie. Oh. Dragon got in the way. You know what? I'm not going to risk dying a third time on this level. Okay, there we go. Oh, no. I missed it. I am not going to risk dying. Okay, there we go. And we beat the level. Sorry it took so long, guys, but like I said, it is kind of difficult. I'll save that for later. It is kind of difficult to play on this one, but I bought it for the Pokemon Leaf Green hack that I did a while back. That, yes, I modified and other things. Now, I've been trying to find a good SNES emulator that works great with Xbox One controllers. But I have not been able to find one. And by find one that works, or find one that works good without lag, I should say. I found a couple, but there was too much lag in between the Bluetooth running on it. Now, my boy runs smooth, and I wish they had an SNES version. Now, I'm not sure if it's possible, but I could be able to play an SNES game. Theoretically, if I game change the name, like Super Mario, I should be able to play it without having major issues because it flops some of the keys around. Now, I won't be able to use some attacks, but I'll be fine with that. Just like the floppy emulation drive, I didn't really talk about how I did it. So to clarify, I'm just gonna go search for the app. I'm looking for my file management. Actually, it's gonna be okay. So basically, what I did was copy and modify, and then so let's just go copy. Let's just do the first one. Okay. Just so I don't lose it. Rename and replace. Okay. So what I did for the floppy drive, which if you were probably wondering, I had to manually rename it on my phone. And this is the big one. So this one is the All-Stars which does not work on my floppy drive emulator due to the fact that it's 250 megs and the biggest floppy I have is 100 or 1.66, I think, which is the emulation. Now it's supposed to be able to run more than one, but I ran into errors. Now if I wanted to run it on my emulation, I finally got this to work, I'd have to rename it on my phone to FAT12 like that, and then rename it, and it turns it into a FAT12 file, which I don't want to do. Now I could, because I have another version of Super Mario. I have another All-Stars one, I should say. I think it's this one. All-Stars with Super Mario, All-Stars in general without Super Mario Worlds included, is, I believe, I don't want to be wrong, 9 point... I don't want to say 9.27 gigabytes, which is less than a meg. I know meg is bigger than keg, so that will take up, let's see, there's 100, see if I remember correctly, 100 megabytes is 1 gig, 100 gig, 1,000 gigabytes is a terabyte, so 1,000 gigabytes is a megabyte, if I'm not mistaken. But I don't want to be wrong. So yeah, I could run Super Mario All-Stars on my SNES, but at that point, it's already pushing its limit because I can only run one floppy with the jumpers, I'm thinking, is the problem. I'll have to play around with the jumpers to find out what the deal is, but it won't let me load in a new floppy, and if it could, well then I'm able to load up 2 games at a time. I keep saying floppies, and you're probably wondering why floppies. Well, it's an emulated floppy, but I did notice in certain games there is some errors, like when I'm ripping the game from the card itself, Batman has an error, and it's not a fun one. It reads fine, it loads fine, it just won't read the game. It crashes after dumping it manually. Now, by trying to use a ROM backup that I haven't tried it because, well, that requires me to move both the game save off the floppy, move Batman onto the USB, which sounds like a big deal, but it's not. But I also have to rename it into that specific type of format, which isn't another big deal. The big deal is that the computer's too slow, so yeah, we don't talk about the computer. It has issues. It's like mentally disabled. It's on its last limb. That's how bad it is. I mean, I have to use an SD card to USB, SD to USB to, micro SD card to USB to read my content from my phone when I'm trying to transfer a file to it. That's sad. It's gotten so slow, and it's just getting slower. For firestick issues with the Mega I have, sometimes, hopefully it'll do it. Oh, man. Okay, can I get to do it today? No, I can't. sometimes it will do this. You see the little loading there, right there in the middle? Well, it'll infinitely load on that. It was doing it earlier today when I was trying to live stream, but I canceled that because I messed up on something, so I had to re-edit it. Which I could have just manually downloaded the video, re-edit, and it takes a computer to do, but you know. Well, anyways, watch Wonder Woman. Watch Wonder Woman, alright? Bam. It'll be stuck on that loading like that for like a minute. Sometimes what you gotta do is close out the apps, or close out your Megabox app, which you would do is double tap the little arrow key, close it, relaunch it, and it's almost always 3 seconds to instant boot. Now you're probably wondering, like, well, look, 1, 2, 3, instant boot on my phone, and it gave that loading screen perfect. Alright, so anyways, now we're going to talk about what happens if you're running low on space on your Fire Stick and you try to boot Mega. It's going to do this. It's going to boot like I normally would, but it's going to be slow. So if you download movies, or say you download a TV show, like, just go to TV shows here. Let's say you download an episode from Young Sheldon because you missed one. Alright, cool, you missed one. Well, download it, watch it the next day, forget to delete it. You go download Mom. You forget to delete it, so on, until your space becomes so much that the app doesn't load. And you're going to be sitting here infinitely loading, but like, hey, Kick, what's wrong with the app? You said it always works. It does, but not if you're downloading a bunch of stuff. Now, I've seen this app be able to take so much. I've done various testing now. I'm currently working on TTV, but every time they come up with a new update, like, really quick, so it's almost impossible for me to do T. Now, I could probably do TV and stay 2 updates behind, but when I was looking through the code of the app, they're using a different style code than Mega, so it makes it kind of more difficult for me to figure out and modify, for say. No, it is possible, but the update feature, yeah, with them updating the app constantly, not going to be worth my time and patience to do it, because I'd have to constantly do it. Now, I was working on Terrarium TV. Yeah, Terrarium TV's gone, so no more Terrarium. I was working on Showbox, but something happened with Showbox, and, yeah. Showbox I was modifying, because I did it back in the day, I just couldn't remember how I did it. Now, Showbox has gotten, not that many ads, but if I was going to do one, I'm probably going to go do Mortroid, or another various app. But please leave a like, comment, and remember to subscribe, and peace out.